Tonight on Tabitha Takes Over, life partners Bob and Cal Warner and their friend Dennis Addy own the VIP nightclub in Riverside, California.
For a long time, VIP was the only place to be.
For 20 years, this 18 and over club was a leading destination for the local gay and lesbian community.
We've always been at the top of the ladder.
But now it just feels run down and dated.
Last couple of years, it's just started sliding back down.
Cheers.
And I can't put my finger on mine.
Lisa, cocktail, please. You need to pay attention over here.
Bob, Cal, and Dennis are definitely the most important people in the bar, and they need to be catered to.
Why were you in my seat?
I'm sorry.
Usually, they act more like customers than they do the owners.
Oh, nurse.
Thank you, dear. Bob basically runs the bar.
I'm trying to hold up my end by keeping the club going,
Talk about a sloppy shot.
but I'm kind of burned out. You have a bar back?
Yes, I have 2 of them.
Bob loves to micromanage all the time.
All
Mitch
ready
on.
for work,
Put
Mitch.
Mitch on now. I don't think I'm a control freak. I just want it done my way.
With revenue declining,
You're the boss.
No, I'm not.
Bob's controlling ways and Dennis and Cal's unprofessional behavior
What do you have to get a drink around here?
are killing this business.
VIP is not bringing in that new generation because these grumpy old men are stuck in the past.
We have a lot invested into the bar because we've grown up there, but we don't give anybody anything new to see. It's the same every day of the week.
Unless the VIP can regain its past glory,
Has this same song been playing for an hour?
this Riverside institution will have to close its doors forever.
Tabitha, we need you.
Oh my God. Am I stressed out? Oh yeah, you betcha.
Everybody say, I love VIP.
Tabitha, this club needs help.
Y'all didn't say anything.
Tabitha, I'm begging you.
They didn't want to lie.
Oh.
I'm Tabitha. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over.
Really?
Hold that last thought.
Why do we have to answer the goddamn phone now?
Hi, who am I speaking to?
Bob.
Bob, this is Tabitha. I would like you to get your keys, get your partners, and come outside and meet me. And please don't tell your staff that I'm here.
You got it. We gotta go outside.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Oh, I'm
How
so
are you?
glad you're here. I'm just so can't.
Wow.
I can't handle it. I can't handle this.
I haven't even opened my mouth, and Cal's already crying. This is going to be one hell of a week.
Oh my God.
What just happened?
Calvin's a little stressed.
Is he coming back?
He will be.
Because
I'll go find him.
does that happen a lot?
Well,
Calvin.
Bob, I'm too stressed. I can't handle this.
we're all very scared.
Just let me
Look
be.
at me.
Let me be.
So the pressure's building up and everyone's just...
It has been for the last year.
Here he comes, Tabitha.
Cal, what's wrong? You okay?
I'm okay. I'm just stress and stress.
There are obviously problems in here, so I have some things to show you, so come
Okay.
with me.
Okay.
I've had cameras in VIP all day, and now it's time to show the owners what I've seen. So why don't you tell me why you've asked me to come?
Because we need guidance.
The business has always evolved around Bob, and it was his idea.
What was your vision?
When we first met, there was no place we could go. Everything is 21 and over. And I would rather have the young adults learning from the older adults. It gives them a little bit more of a base and understanding of the community.
The simplicity of just acceptance.
I
It's just,
understand that.
We had straight people, gay people, transvestites.
Everybody was welcome.
And we've succeeded for 20 years.
What's happened to change that?
I can't put my finger on it.
So what have you
Phenomenal
done to try and get a drinking crowd in, a crowd that's going to make you money?
Years ago, we used to advertise constantly, but our club started spreading like wildfire through word of mouth. So the budget cut, we just started dropping back on that.
Tell me about the debt in your business.
This man can tell you about the debt.
By business credit cards up to $100,000. Personally, we're in debt by $100,000 because we've been taken from Peter to pay Paul, and we're behind
snowballed.
almost 6 months on our lease.
How long can you keep doing that?
It's kind of like a ticking time bomb.
It sounds pretty dire.
Survival of the fetus, or
Fittest.
Earlier today. It's either sink or swim.
This place has been a happy place for us for a long time. And the most stress we've ever gone through is what we're going through right now.
Tell me how your partnership is divided up.
It was originally our business, and we brought Dennis in to help give us free time.
You brought a partner in to alleviate some of the stress.
At first, it was wonderful.
It worked really good.
Okay.
12 years ago, Dennis was 100% part of the business. But over the past few years, he has his regular things he does, but that's it.
Okay.
I compensate by saying, okay, well, then I'll come in and do this, and I'll come in and do that. And so basically, I'm back to 724 again. As much as I love Dennis, because Dennis goes back with Cal and I for 42 years. It irritates me because Dennis sits in your stool watching TV, and I have to tolerate it.
So how do you divide up your responsibilities?
Cal's in charge of the back, the paperwork, bills. We have Dennis there during the daytime. He'll do the ordering, receiving, watching TV, drinking coffee.
True. My suggestions pretty much fall on deaf ears. It's always been Bob's way or the highway. So after a while, I just stopped doing anything.
Dennis doesn't like being there in the evening. He doesn't like dealing with the large crowds and the noise. He would chase the customers out.
Yeah, I tend to be a little bitchy.
You own a f***ing club.
Right.
It's late nights, crowds, and noise.
You're right.
Tell me, what do you do? Do you have special nights?
We're the only club that serves 3 shows a week, the drag shows.
Okay. And then what about any other night?
Well, we do our regular karaoke,
Okay.
and that's about it.
Do you know what people want? Do you know what's in?
Nope.
In business, you have to always be adapting and changing.
I'm an old man. I'm set in my ways to an extent.
Change is hard for you.
Right.
So, you ready to take a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Siren still on?
No.
So that's
That's Lisa. She's our bar manager.
I already closed out his register. It's
Put
all
Mitch
ready
on.
for
Put Mitch on now. Okay?
Well, he's sitting down there talking to you.
You're the boss.
No, I'm not.
So if you have Lisa, why aren't you letting her do her job then? Is it that Lisa's approach is different from yours, or is it that she has the wrong approach?
She's different.
So you just like to micromanage. Tell me, how are your staff?
Great. They're
Family.
They're worried.
Okay.
The bartenders have been with us. Lisa's been with us for almost 16 years.
Does it take some of the pressure off you having a manager there?
Yes and no. I can go home comfortably knowing that when I get up in the morning, the club will still be there.
Do you go home?
No.
No.
Take a look at this.
The hungrier I get, the more and more I start acting like an ass. I'm all right with that.
So who is this?
Siren.
Think you could wipe that bar down any slower? Don't ask me for I'm not the bar back, that's this idiot. This is what a clean glass looks like.
I know we have some problem staff.
You think? Because if one of my staff spoke that way in front of customers, they'd be kicked out the door. Let's take a look at this.
Cheers, l'chaim. If you're keeping track, this is my first one.
That's your first one. I'm a virgin.
I had 4 tonight.
Yeah, I'd add a few.
Well, don't ask me. I didn't count them.
Let's keep watching.
That's your second one? Mm-hmm. No more for you.
Oh, my God.
You're not guests. You're the owners. So you're essentially doing 2 things. You're drinking away your profits. And what kind of tone does that set for your staff?
They're just used to it, so it's maybe not a good tone.
How do you expect your staff to take their job seriously when this is the example that you're setting for them? Let's take a look at this.
Please monitor Dennis's drinks and monitor Cal's drinks. I don't need either one of them falling down drunk tonight.
So, Bob, you're killing yourself. And respectfully, gentlemen, you 2 are sitting on your asses, getting drunk and watching him do it. They are. And I understand you have to keep going and, you know, you're that guy. But being that guy hasn't saved your business. So that guy has to change. And Cal, I know that you work behind the scenes. I get it. Dennis, still trying to figure out what it is you do. But you obviously care about each other and you care about the bar, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work for your staff, it doesn't work for the patrons, and I've seen enough. Give me your keys. I'm taking over. You're all very slow. Hello, everyone. Gather round.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, Paul's Batman.
The first thing I see is this tall, rail-thin, blonde woman walk in, and all I can think is, it's gonna be World War III.
I'm Tabitha, and I'm taking over. I'm closing this bar down for a week, and in that week, everything will change. because you're going to play by my rules. At the end of the week, some of you may still be working here, and some of you may not. This kind of feels like a neighborhood bar where you'd get to know your bartenders and get to know the owner and come and hang out, but it feels old.
Needs to be brought up to date.
Tell me about Zoltar.
Oh, Zoltar, he's just a rental.
Just
Why?
a novelty item.
When you walk in and you see Zoltar, it looks like a carnival. I'm just ready for some dipshit to walk up to the bar and order a funnel cake.
Yeah,
What do you call
that's
it?
my corner.
The throne.
The
yeah.
throne.
I'd much prefer to be out walking around instead of planted on a bar stool.
And I do.
Because the person that's sitting there that's not you is spending money. Patio?
Patio.
Okay. So when business was good, was
patio
this
was packed.
a money maker?
It's packed.
It's phenomenal. I mean, it's huge, but kind of feels like you're sitting in the middle of a dump site.
Rain
What
damage.
the hell is this? Why wouldn't it just be thrown out?
We're in the process.
I don't want to sit in that. I'm sorry, I don't.
The patio used to be the place to be, but not so much anymore.
That's where they do the karaoke.
With the stage like that.
Well, we were getting ready to repair it.
And look at this.
Guests don't sit in those.
It's not that a guest is going to sit in it. I just look at it and then I think no one cares. I can't believe this place calls itself VIP. Really? You can't be very important when you're surrounded by filthy chairs and janky tables. Obviously, you have all experienced the bathroom. Now it's my turn. God help me.
All I could think of was Tabitha has not had a rabies shot, nor a penicillin shot.
The wall's rotting. It's held up with a plank of plywood.
Well, yeah.
It always smells like a Clydesdale just dropped off a 2-footer. There's paint peeling off the walls, there's graffiti. Bob's in denial.
Any guests that you have coming in here, they have to feel the lack of love. And that's a problem. And we need to get to the bottom of it. Coming up,
If you don't care, why should I give a
That's the rustic look.
it's trash and excuses.
Get in there.
Hi, how are you?
Morning.
I heard a lot from the owners last night. So now it's time to get the staff's point of view. So the guys told me last night that back in the day, it was really successful.
We were up until about 4 or 5 years ago. VIP was the place to go. And if you worked there, you were a rock star. Back then, I remember not being able to walk through the mall without people saying, hey, that's Lisa the lesbian. She's from VIP.
So what happened up until 4 or 5 years ago?
Club lost its heart.
They're burnt out, just fixing what breaks if it has to be fixed.
And not fixing it the next day like Bob used to.
I think
Okay.
the economy changed, and when the owners saw the profit drop a little bit, they kind of started to stop caring. So, I mean, if you don't care, why should I give a Clubs are evolving, but Bob insists that the old ways will continue to work.
Do you have ideas about bringing different people in?
We get shut down every time.
We can all get really excited about it. We talk about it, and as soon as it hits the top, it's like a ceiling.
And it just automatically goes completely negative.
Or we just get told that'll never work.
Okay.
And or it costs money.
Sounds like Bob's really set in his ways.
Very
much so.
It's becoming clear to me that Bob, Cal, and Dennis aren't listening to their staff. Maybe the biggest problem in here is the leadership.
We also have people who will call us and go, can we have a party set up on the patio? And I said, well, you can, but...
We don't supply cake, balloons.
It's such a great space. You guys could be making more money. And to go out and buy balloons and a cake, at the most you'd spend $100.
Right.
Yes.
As a business equation, it doesn't make sense to me.
Right. Tips-wise, years ago when it was busy all the time, I'd make $200 to $400 a night. And nowadays, I'll be lucky if I make $40.
How do you guys feel when you see your owners getting hammered?
It's embarrassing.
Extremely.
New customers that come in don't even know their owners. They just see a grumpy old man who doesn't move from his seat.
Or is barking orders at the staff.
Barking orders at the staff. And they're
Or
like, oh, well.
ridiculing the staff.
Bob likes to yell at us how slow we are. He'll call me a fat cow. Why can't I move faster if I was more fit? It's just awful.
So Bob was on pretty good behavior last night.
Yes.
Was Bob different before?
It's definitely not the Bob that we remember.
Who was the other Bob?
The more
Fun.
fun, Bob?
Yeah.
Do you think Bob trusts you?
No.
He's here every night. I don't think he feels comfortable allowing Lisa to run the bar.
He has to micromanage.
Here's a better question. Is Lisa a good manager?
Yes.
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 Brandon, you're nodding.
Yeah.
You've been very quiet.
He expects so much out of her, but it's never good enough.
I think for most of us, if we didn't know the place or know the people, we probably wouldn't be here. Yeah, people used to tell us that it almost reminded them of coming home to a house full of friends. And that is,
not like
we were
that
really
anymore.
homey feeling, and I don't think I've heard that in a long time.
VIP was a lot of fun back when I first started going. Well, the first time I went, I sat in the parking lot and I was terrified to go in. And I was like, oh my God, gay people. And then the next time I actually went in, that's when I met Bob and Cal. And then when I went back, Bob and Cal remembered my name. They remembered everything about me. So it just seemed really welcoming.
Did it feel like you were a family before?
We still feel like we're a family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's a lot of the reason why we're all still here.
This is our support team.
We take care of each other.
Yeah.
Growing up, being gay, you kind of feel out of place. And VIP was where I fell into place. VIP is where I grew up. It's where I was allowed to be me.
Were Bob and Cal ever like the surrogate parents of this family?
You have a regular family, you have a gay family. And they were the gay parents.
We have the part of us that's like, F it. Then there's the other part of us that doesn't want to lose this family.
Ever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to reinvent this place then.
Yeah,
Very much
please.
so.
And that's what I have planned for us later. And we'll see if we can get through to these grumpy old men. Justin, hi, how are you?
I'm good, how
Come
are
on
you?
over. So this is Justin.
How's it
and
going, everybody?
Justin promotes nightclubs all over California. He knows what the gay community wants, and he knows what works and what doesn't work. VIP is stuck in the past, just like its owners. So I wanted to bring in someone who could help me get through to these stubborn old bastards. This is obviously the main bar area.
It's good bones. Good sized
Very
space.
good bones.
Do you guys have pool leagues currently or anything going?
We used to have the pool league.
Are these the bathrooms?
You don't want to look.
I think I need to take a peek in this one. There's no marketing materials up in here. What's that about?
They keep getting ripped down.
Wow, this place is huge.
It's huge, right?
We have the largest patio in the Inland Empire.
I would kill to throw a party in a patio this size. We'd have to get rid of tables
Yeah.
like that and chairs like that.
That's the rustic look. Come on.
It's vintage. But we
you.
can make vintage look good.
So am
Actually,
I.
it's trash and excuses.
But I mean, at least this place is big and it's got a lot of potential. And,
It is.
I mean, there's some
And then-
creative things you can do.
So
in here.
down here, where I figured we'd all sit,
Okay.
is where the drag shows go on, dancing.
Okay.
Sit down, everyone.
Must be.
No, you can stand over here.
There's a university here, a big one, right?
There's two of them.
You guys currently offering any incentives for these kids to come in? Any college nights or anything?
Not yet.
Let me ask you this, what do you do on social media?
Facebook.
Look, I actually went to your page, and it's a fan page. But something you guys also need to create is a profile. I create an event every week, week after week, and invite all these people. It's the #1 marketing resource out there.
And it's free.
It's free.
Even better.
Another incentive you can do that I do is text blast. You send out a special. You show up with this text message, you get, your first drinks on us.
Wow, that's a good idea.
I mean, it's great that you have 3 drag shows that take place, but at some point it gets a little redundant. And you're like, I just went on Wednesday. I don't want to go again on Friday. So to come up with creative other ways to get people in here, even you build it around the drag shows. I know a leather bar in Silver Lake on a Monday night that packs in 300 to 400 people to watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
They watch the show on TV.
300
people.
on a Monday night.
Bring in a projection screen. They play it really big on the wall. Or
We have that.
you have that?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
utilize it. I'm telling you, it works.
Lisa, you mentioned at our staff meeting, private parties.
That we don't do.
Birthday parties.
Well, those we do.
The easiest way to get 50 people to a venue.
We don't offer them anything. There's not a package. There's not an incentive for them to buy.
Well, I was referring to what we've done in the past. We don't have a special.
So you don't do birthdays.
Okay, technically we don't do birthdays.
Oh my God, you are so f***ing annoying that you're gonna kill me this week or I'm gonna kill you. Bob is so damn stubborn. It's destroying morale and killing this business.
I'm sitting here, I'm about to bust. I really like these ideas. I would love to do something like that. I really would. I want to step up as an owner. I've been very complacent, but that moment, it started clicking.
Bob, why do you keep rolling your eyes?
Because he talks about it, but won't follow through with it.
Yeah, well, maybe this time I'll be allowed to follow through with it.
Holy sh**. Dennis really does have a pulse. Someone should pinch me. Oh, what are we doing?
That he'll follow through.
Okay. Wow,
Got
money's
10 more
down.
on Dennis.
You know what? I hope you do follow through with
Wow.
it. Because I want to see change.
It was really nice seeing Dennis react that way because I haven't seen any of the owners so happy to want to get something fixed and get this done.
You're betting that he's gonna follow through on it.
Yeah.
Are you willing to stop being a f***ing curmudgeon old man and take that attitude and shove it up your ass, because I'm done with it now, and let them do it,
more power to them.
Thank you for coming in.
I think Justin really knew what he was talking about. Justin had a lot of great ideas, and he was nice to look at.
Bye, Tabitha.
Well, for most of us, not Lisa.
Coming up, there's a lot of stuck-in ways that have to be broken. Stop being so f***ing stubborn. How is everyone?
Good.
Good.
Good? We've talked a lot about change, but, you know, it's really hard to see someone else's point of view sometimes. So we're going to do a little role-playing. Bob, why don't you come behind the bar? And, Lisa, why don't you sit in the throne? Because you get to be Bob. Get in that reserve seat.
I need a cocktail.
I do not do that.
Lisa, maybe if you weren't flapping your abs so much, you can move your ass down here and get me a cocktail.
Was Lisa playing Bob accurate or inaccurate?
Accurately.
Accurate.
Bob talks down to us a lot. If I'm taking care of customers and Bob's wine glass is half empty, he'll kind of pound his glass on the bar and say, I'm ready whenever you are. And it's like, I'm trying to take care of the customers that are paying.
If I was a customer and I saw you order a drink that way, it would either give me permission to speak to her like a piece of shit, or look at you and go, you're an asshole.
It was an eye-opening experience to see how they perceived me, because I never, ever meant it to be that way. I always thought Cal and Dennis were the bad ones.
So let's try another one. Dennis, come behind here.
Figures.
And Siren. Have a sit at the perch.
Siren, I need you to save these stools for me.
God, do I have to do everything around here?
Pretty accurate.
That's pretty accurate of you.
I do believe you know what time it is.
Actually, I think I'm late. It's now 6:01.
So what happens at 6?
That's promptly when he has served his first scotch and water.
The signal is when the rifleman comes on, at the very beginning of the show, he's there pumping his rifle.
I'm sure he is. So when he pumps the rifle, you need your first drink.
Absolutely.
The younger generation doesn't want to come in and watch The Rifleman or any older black and white TV.
When the people start coming in, I turn the TVs off and I put it to music.
No, you don't.
I put it to music.
Dennis used to be fun. Now he's a crotchety old cat lady who lives down the street who yells at you to get off her lawn.
If I walked into a bar and I saw a show from the 50s, I'd go, oh, hell no, I'm leaving now.
Just usually what happens.
I got into that rut of watching TV all the time because I didn't have much to do.
After being with Justin last night, we all did some brainstorming of some fun stuff that we could do to maybe get some butts in the seats. We decided that we were gonna, break it down into like segments and theme nights and drink specials.
I can't believe the staff met last night to brainstorm ideas for this club. Their passion for this place is really impressive. Your staff did this by themselves. Right. There was no suggestion from me, nothing.
Hearing the negative Nancy comments, it just kind of deflates us. Never mind.
It takes all the energy out.
I meet people and yes, they care about their owners. It's very different in this place because it is a family. For a lot of you started coming here young. You came out here. These guys helped you grow up within the community and it was safe for you. And I understand all of that.
I get to come to work and I get to be with my friends. And I get to see Mom and Dad and Auntie Den Den. We feel like you guys just don't realize how much it means to us.
I realize that I don't say it enough.
We like to hear it. The financial situation at VIP definitely worries me. This is our home. And so things keep going the way they're going, VIP probably has a year at best.
There's a lot of emotion and history in this place. And there's a lot of stuck-in ways that have to be broken. Stop being so f***ing stubborn. Without you, they have no jobs. And I know you know that, but they also don't have a family.
Yeah, I know.
We don't want to bring our burdens on to you guys.
That's the point of a family. You stand on each other.
You do. And you know what? They know anyway. They feel it and they see it.
I know they see it. I mean, that's why we're grumpy old men.
Right, but families get through rough times as long as you stick together and do it. And that's what these guys want to do. But you have to let them.
You have to let them.
Yeah, you do.
I have no problems with it now.
Holding you to it.
The staff and owners of VIP need to listen and trust each other again. So I'm taking them to a place where those two qualities mean the difference between failure and success. So this is Dave Hamilton.
Pleasure to meet you
And he's
guys.
the general manager here at Hangar 18. and it's a rock climbing gym, obviously. You know, I wanted to bring you here today because you kind of feel like you have to climb out of the pits and climb up the mountain. Well, you know what? That's what you're going to do. But you're going to do it with each other's support because that's what rock climbing's about. So I'm not going to make you, Bob, or Cal or Dennis even think about going up the wall. What you guys are going to do is be on the ground and you're going to support your staff, and your staff are going to have to trust and climb up the wall. So, you ready?
Can we go bowling, please? All I want to do is bowl. Why can't I bowl? I'm really good at that.
There are helmets over here, harnesses over here. You guys can put them on, and then we'll get started.
We can do this.
Ow. Gonna need a drink after this?
Yeah.
I was flipping out. I'm terrified of heights, by the way. So.
You are?
Yes. I don't like ladders. I don't like standing on chairs. It's just not something that I do, ever.
Yeah, go Siren!
There was no way in my mind that I was getting up that wall.
You can do it, Siren.
Come on, Siren.
Siren, you're doing okay.
You're almost there, Boo.
Doing good, baby. Siren's pushing the envelope, and you could tell he was scared, but I thought he did excellent.
Get me out of this thing.
All right, lean back, Chris.
I am
All the
leaning
way.
back.
No, lean back.
Oh, Chris made it all the way up the top as well.
Go, Chris!
I was scared. I was terrified of not being able to prove in front of the boys that I'm willing to take charge.
Lisa,
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you, too.
If I'm not strong enough to pull myself up that wall, how could I be strong enough to stand up for them?
You ready, Lise?
I'm ready. You ready?
Anytime, girl. Here we go. You okay, Lizzie?
Yeah.
I can start singing that song, I've got the whole world in my hand.
You do.
Hey, you're doing pretty good now. Yay, Lisa!
Oh my God, Lisa's all the way up.
Well, how was it, Lisa?
I don't know. I got a rope in my crotch.
Made it to the top, and it was exciting and awakening, and it was awesome.
Come on, girl! Come on, Lisa! We're putting a little swing into it. I
Really?
Yay, Lisa.
Good job.
I get down and I realize I'm safe and everything's good, and now I want to go again.
Lean back.
All the staff members did really, really great. I didn't have any doubts about anybody, including Lisa.
Can we help you?
Yeah, there you go. Seeing everybody just having a good time. Haven't seen us get together for a long time like that. Tabitha has shown us how we can pool our resources that we already have, which is family.
There you go ahead, get Yay, awesome. Awesome job.
Very good, Nick.
Tabitha's analogy was that it was our job to take the lead and to get up that wall, but it was Bob, Cal, and Dennis's job to not tell us that I knew you couldn't do it, and to just be there to encourage us and keep us climbing.
Gather around for me, everyone.
You did good.
Bob, Cal, and Dennis really surprised me the way they motivated and supported their staff.
That was fun.
I didn't know if they could do it, but they really proved to their team that they had their backs. I know at the moment everything seems like a mountain and it seems hard to be able to climb to the top of it, but through the time that I've spent with you guys, I know that you all can if you do it together.
We all learned trust, working together, the family sticking together. There isn't any wall large enough that you can't climb and go over. I saw that.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
Well, you guys have had a long week and you've worked hard. And I have one more thing for you.
Tabitha brings out this sledgehammer, and all I could think of is, just let me touch it just once.
Who wants the sledgehammer? And Lisa's hand goes right up.
Let the little lady do it.
You know what? You gotta love a stereotype. Go for it.
It's a lesbian with construction equipment.
Every swing of that sledgehammer felt great.
I'm taking it away from the lesbian because seriously, we get too excited with tools. Coming up, come on in.
Oh my God.
Hi, how are you all doing?
Fabulous. How are you?
I'm really good. Are you excited to see?
Totally.
Yes.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Come on in.
Holy God.
So, what do you think?
I love it.
Oh my God.
It looks a lot cleaner, it was scrubbed down, and it has some love.
I just couldn't believe it. This is off the chain.
And the first thing you'll see,
Zoltar is gone.
Zoltar
thank
is
God.
gone. Zoltar has left the building. In here, the floor has been power steamed, new chandeliers up here,
Holy
brand new curtains. Everything's been painted, the wallpaper, different pops of color. It's
Yeah, look at
bright, but it still adds to the feel of the place and works with what you have.
The club definitely matches all the way throughout now instead of looking like it was just slapped together with spit and a prayer.
Holy balls, Batman. It doesn't smell, it's been painted, so it looks nice on the mirror, it's framed down, and it's brand new toilet seats. The doors have been done, and it's nice and clean, and it doesn't stink in here anymore. You know, this is such a beautiful area, and I wanted to do something that would bring in revenue and make it something really special because it is so unique. It's got some color, it's got some love, it's got some life. You can see these beautiful new lamps up here just to add some sparkle, which looks fabulous at night. Brand new tabletops. And again, with the color, so that they look really nice and bring a pop of color in here. Stain the wall, just put some greenery there so that it doesn't look so dead and so concretey, and you actually have some color and some life out here. And come and look at this. I love the fact that you had a stage out here, but it was falling apart and you really couldn't do anything with it. So this has been all rebuilt, curtains behind.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
It looks good, right? Yay! So this is such a great space, and it's really just about giving you everything you need to make it successful. And now it's about you guys making sure that you have that new attitude and move forward.
Yes, we do.
And we've already
Yes,
started.
and tell
yes,
me,
I do.
Tell me about that new attitude of yours.
They're running the club.
So Lisa's in charge?
Yep. You told me to loosen up.
I like this. It's going to be a fun night.
All you have to do is the paperwork.
Just get the bags ready. I'll have them out there in about 5 minutes.
Good, okay.
There you go. Put this right.
How do you think Bob's going to do tonight?
I think he's gonna have his urges, but I think he's gonna resist them.
If you can't take put another bottle in there.
Yes!
Lisa.
Hi.
This is Stephen. Lisa is the manager here. I brought a model in from West Hollywood to be a shot boy and help with tonight's reopening.
All right, so we decide we're gonna do a party shot. It's $2.
And let's face it, who doesn't like some eye candy?
Are we wearing this or are we?
No, we're taking the shirt off. Are you kidding?
Thank God. Let's get you started. Take off your shirt.
Yeah, less is best.
Dennis, no licking.
Kind of reminds me of my high school graduation picture.
Just think Bob's going to actually sit back and let you do your thing tonight?
I don't think he will for a moment or two.
How long's a moment or two?
In Bob's world, that's probably about a half an hour.
Lisa and the staff are more excited than I've seen them all week. I really hope that Bob, Cal, and Dennis don't fall into their grumpy old ways and ruin the night for everyone.
All right, so here's the deal. Everybody needs to be in high spirits. Have an issue, take them out front. Don't do it in the bar. Ready to work?
Wow.
You like it?
Beautiful.
Catherine? Hi, Catherine.
It's early, and there's already a really good crowd in here and a really good crowd out at the patio. So by the time the show starts,
It'll be good.
it should be packed.
Please make sure to grab his glassware. Let's get that clean and done.
Now that Bob has given over the reins to Lisa, she's really stepping up and managing this bar well.
Cheers to our family and all of our new friends.
Hey, my new Facebook picture.
It's nice to not see Dennis in his chair
Yeah.
and actually up and walking around.
I gotta go check out front, boys. I'll be back.
Are there a lot of regulars here or
Yeah, a couple of original customers too.
people from a really long time ago?
When we originally opened.
I love that. That's great. What do you think? It looks beautiful out here, doesn't it?
Don't you love all the red?
It makes it stand out so much.
Stands out nice.
I think VIP is going to be one of the new hot bars in town. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to be up to us to make sure that this momentum carries on and keeps climbing.
13 tea, my love.
Tonight was the first night in a very long time that I got to manage the bar.
How's business? It was pretty busy in here.
Business is going well.
I love that you're sitting in Bob's chair. It's fabulous.
People that will buy drinks sitting
It's
here.
fantastic.
Nice.
I love it.
Having a packed bar tonight was a really nice change of pace. It was cool to look around at a sea of people.
I don't know where to find you, though, because your seat's taken, so I don't know where you guys are.
Oh, you mean the throne is gone?
The throne is gone.
Are you picking on me again?
Yes, I am.
It was so much fun tonight, having a good time with everybody again. You didn't think you could change me, did you? Giving up control is giving up a lot of burden that I had on my shoulders.
You know, the club that you come out at, or the first place that you felt comfortable to be yourself, means something.
That's why I really appreciate it. I really do.
Thank you.
Tonight was a very, very good night. We had over 300 people, and everybody did what they were supposed to do.
How are we doing? How are you? Good. I love it. Seeing the place packed, it just made me feel like the way it used to be. Is it going to last? It takes all of us to work together, and I really do believe we're going to give it a hell of a try.
Oh my goodness, my name is Mayhem Miller. Welcome to our re-grand opening here at the VIP. It was amazing, wasn't it? Who went in the bathroom? Has everyone seen the bathroom? It brought a tear to my eye. I could finally not be scared of catching when I go up in there. Well, you know what? We have a lovely show coming your way right now. Party! Party! Give it up for the one and only Morgan McMichael!
The secret to turning a struggling salon into a thriving business is 1 week with me. I'm Tabitha. I'm going to change everything. I'm tough, I'm talented, I'm taking over. Everyone can gather around, please. I'm Tabitha, and I'm taking over. I have cancelled all your appointments, and for the next week, you're going to play by my rules. And at the end of the week, some of you may still be working here, and some of you may not.
Our drag show knocked everybody's socks up.
If you want a successful business, you have to be there to run it. It is not heavily in here, and you seem to think it's quite amusing and funny.
When Morgan came into the audience, I had Morgan on the left-hand side of me, and I had Tabitha on the right-hand side of me. And I looked at Tabitha, I said, you know, I can only deal with one of you.
I'm not your sweetheart, I am not your honey, and I'm not your boo. My name is Tabitha, thank you very much. I may have been born an ass, but at least I'm really good at what I do. Coming up, how did it feel to actually have Bob taking a back seat?
It was amazing.
I got so overwhelmed, I just started crying profusely, and I cried again. And again, I cried.
If Cal keeps crying like this, I may have to stop wearing leather and start wearing a wetsuit. Oh, he's off again.
I see a Hallmark commercial, I cry.
How do you feel tonight was?
Excellent.
I had the best time.
Excellent, good night.
How do you think Lisa's performance was?
She did excellent.
Did it surprise you?
No, it just had to be brought out and dropped on the table.
But really, I've seen that from the other employees also.
Everyone actually really did, but that's you letting them handle it. And that brings me into my final recommendations. You three need to stay out of your rut. Tonight, it was a different energy from all three of you, and it was a different energy from your staff. They could see you guys relaxed, letting them do their job, and letting the guests have a good time.
Right.
My other recommendation is that I know that you all have different things that you do.
Right.
Cal, you're behind house, that's good. Do that, go home, relax. You need to be able to take some of that stress off you and also not put it on him. And, you know, with you, Dennis, you seem really excited about the marketing aspect. Now you have to follow it through. You know your staff care. I know you knew that before I walked in, but I don't think you realised how much your behaviours were really affecting their behaviours. VIP is your business, and respectfully, it shouldn't be where any of you come to get drunk, ever.
Right.
Look, I'm not asking you to give up your boss roles, especially you, Bob. But let Lisa and let your other staff take some of the responsibility so that you can be how you were tonight. And you also have to hold people accountable. But don't just point out everything they're doing wrong and not empower them to do it properly.
Right. That old statement that you can't teach old dogs new tricks is false.
How was tonight?
Awesome.
Amazing. Everybody was having fun. I think the owners were too.
How did it feel to actually have Bob taking a back seat?
It was amazing.
That's fine. I'll see you guys later.
We got this, Bobby. We can do it.
I have one last surprise for you. You okay?
Darn.
Good luck. Keep up the good work, because you never know. I might be back. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wow, these stubborn old men really changed their ways. They acted like responsible owners, and the staff worked hard and took care of all the guests. Hopefully, they won't all go back to their old ways, but we'll see.
Evening, gorgeous. How are you doing? Good.
How you doing?
Welcome back to Riverside.
Hi, how are you? How is everything?
Excellent. Business has been coming up, and the crowd is starting to come back again.
Staff is very happy, very involved in everything. The demeanor has 100% turned around.
I've given Lisa 99% free hand. Lisa's doing fantastic, and I tell her that on a nightly basis. I just sit back and oversee.
So are you doing the theme nights and the things that we talked about?
Drink special, shot boys with different shot specials. We've done it for a couple weeks now. This last week was better than the week before, and we're hoping next week will be bigger and the week after will be bigger.
I do my orders, and then I'm on social media. Instead of sitting here watching TV all day, I'm on my phone, and it makes me feel like I'm involved so much more than I was.
Bob seems to be more receptive. Our ideas aren't slapped down.
How is business?
My money has definitely gotten a lot better. As far as the bar goes, you know, the changes are great, but just the staff bonding together better, it was an experience I would never trade in.
Thank you again. If Tabitha hadn't come in and done what she had done, we would be gone. She gave us our family back.
I'm really glad that Bob, Cal, and Dennis have broken their old habits. Lisa is empowered as the manager, and the staff acting much more professionally. If they keep this up, VIP will be restored to its former glory here in Riverside. Next time on Tabitha Takes Over.
I want Top Cuts to be a high-volume salon.
Doesn't matter who does you.
Discount? It's like a fast food shop.
21, 17, 15.
Tabitha actually trained me.
I don't do highlights.
It's embarrassing.
Excuse me. My manager, Melissa, has no respect for me. You confront me in front of everybody here. See that camera? She sits there at home and watches.
You cannot phone it in and save this salon.
I asked you to do it. End of story. Okay.
For more information and behind-the-scenes footage, go to bravotv.com.